So this is a little video I'm doing just to break down the Mad King vision, and amongst all those other visions of things we've already seen, this is the still I originally had from the season 6 trailer where you think you see Jaime killing the Mad King. Now I didn't think anything of it, I thought it might show up later. Well, it did in tonight's episode, Blood of My Blood, episode 6. And basically what you see is, at the start of the vision, is the Alchemists guilds, right? This is the pyromancers. And they're pouring wildfire from their alchemist jars that they've distilled it from, and they're putting it in jars. In clay pots, I should say. And then we get our first vision of what Aerys Targaryen looks like. And yeah, he looks batshit crazy, and he's got the signature white blonde hair, and he looks really dark under the eyes, and he's basically shouting, "Burn them all," right? Burn them all, burn them all. And this is actually what we knew from what Jaime said. That was the things he was shouting just before he killed him all day. That's all he kept doing, was he wanted to burn them all, because at this point he was completely bad, and his idea of fighting anybody he didn't like was to set them on fire. Now there's an interspersing scene here where you see wildfire engulfing the vaults, and at first I'm like, is this actually something that happened, or is this something that could have happened with him, because Aerys wanted to kill everybody. And then you see the pots being stored. Now, I think this was because Jaime managed to come and kill the Mad King before any of this happens. And you see Jaime from the back, and it is Jaime. And he approaches the Mad King, and he starts to unsheathe his sword. And it was just so quick. And I had to cut in between all this. It's just these tiny little snippets of this scene interspersed. And you see him stab him in the back, and that was the shadow we saw of where you saw Jaime, the Mad King, and the Iron Throne. And this is it here, and he stabs him in the back. Now, I'm just wondering if we'll actually get to see this scene in its entirety, with maybe hearing him talk. And after Jaime stabbed the Mad King flails forward and lands on the ground. And you actually see Jaime pull up his sword, and he gets ready to thrust, and then he just rams it home right into the Mad King, as if to say, well, if he wasn't dead before, he's definitely dead now. And then just then, this is something that happens in the books, not this part. You see more of this vault exploding and the wildfire rushing forward, and obviously this was the Mad King's plan when he was cornered. He was going to set the whole place on fire. And then this picture here of Jaime sitting on the Iron Throne, that's actually in the books, whether you've read the books or not. And I don't think that was him saying, "I'm going to be the next king." He just wanted to sit in the chair and enjoy it. Now, I'm wondering if we'll actually get to see this scene, not interspersed where you have to break it down piece by piece and you'll only hear him saying, "Burn them all." I'd love to be able to see him, and you can see that the figure of Jaime, and we only know that because we know that he was the one that killed the Mad King, and that's how he got the Kingslayer moniker, is you see him in silhouette, and it looks really cool, but I would love to see it in its entirety. I hope you've enjoyed this. It was just a wee snippet that I wanted to go through because I was dying to see it bit by bit. There's other things in the trailer, particularly a bloody hand after Ned Stark says from the Tower of Joy scene, "Where's my sister?" I think that's him finding his sister, but I didn't include that in this video. But hopefully we'll have more to look at a later date. Thanks for watching.